Hello, today we are going to talk about the metaverse and our essential question about the metaverse, which is how might widespread use of the metaverse change our society? Now you might be thinking, what is the metaverse?
Well, for starters, the metaverse is actually not a place, but more of an idea for the future of the internet and the growth of real-time 3D worlds, according to The Verge and other online articles on the internet.
Facebook has stated that they don't want to be known as a social media company in the future, but a metaverse company. And the metaverse is a space that hundreds of companies are betting on. So the logical next question, what the heck is the metaverse? In general terms, think of the metaverse like a virtual or digital world that we can access via the internet. And in this digital world, we can play and socialize, like go to an art class. We can go to work in the form of avatars. We can put on our virtual reality headset and enter into a different digital space. Kind of like being in a video game or like The Sims, but so much bigger than that. Ariana Grande had a whole concert in the metaverse by creating an avatar, and then you could put on your headset and tune into the concert. You and your friends in the form of avatars could go to a painting class. But the metaverse isn't about just being locked in this video game sim style of environment. It's so much more than that. It's the blending of the virtual world and the real world. When you're walking down the street, you have augmented reality goggles on and it shows you directions like this. When you go and buy your coffee, it could look more like this. Facebook's version of the metaverse looks like this. We put on our headsets and go to work like this. And you would buy things in the metaverse just like you buy things in the real world. Like you would buy digital clothes for your avatar instead of real world clothes for your real world self. You would buy concert tickets to concerts happening in the metaverse. You just access them digitally. But there's a catch. The space doesn't actually really exist yet. Kind of does. Video games like Roblox or Fortnite could be considered metaverse. But the metaverse that Facebook is betting on and a lot of other companies are betting on doesn't actually exist yet. It would require all of us to be there and be going about our daily lives there. And if you're weirded out, well, you're not alone. The future is going to be a crazy place.
How many people know about the metaverse?
According to our survey of 181 Emerson students and staff members, a majority of people who took the survey never heard of the term metaverse before.
Our essential question for this project is, how might widespread use of the metaverse change our society? Well, for starters, the metaverse will allow us to do more things in virtual 3D reality.
You can do things such as meet up with friends in the metaverse, discuss business, shop in the metaverse, trade, and other things you can do in the physical world, but virtual reality. Why is the metaverse important and how will it replace the internet?
The metaverse is important because it will give us access to a 3D inviting setting that we can use to work, strengthen bonds with friends, trade, and other characteristics the real world has, but online in a 3D virtual setting.
The metaverse will replace the internet by being a world that is solely based on 3D creations and virtual reality.
The survey results say that most people would maybe like to have the metaverse be advertised to real world brands and to the public in general.
Can people use the metaverse every day?
Since we live in a society which judges people on wealth, the working and lower classes may not be able to afford VR headsets, unlike the middle class and higher classes.
I agree, but if we have stations where the working classes may be able to communicate with others to ask for help.
Are there any other ways that the metaverse may harm the world?
Yes, there are other ways, since some people may need to be in the actual scene to help them get the support they need, since maybe it may be hard to help people with learning disabilities such as dyslexia and autism, or that a hacker may start to hurt people virtually.
There are some games that can be considered metaverses because of the 3D virtual reality feature and how it has both gaming and non-gaming aspects such as Roblox, Fortnite, and so much more. These games are good, but some say they are addictive. Also, the more time that we spend on our devices and VR headsets can lead to vision problems, lack of in-person social interaction, and increased isolation from the societies we live in.
That's a good point about the vision problems. People would be more exposed to blue light and their vision could worsen with the increased use of technology. Too much screen time can also cause headaches and migraines.
The metaverse can help us support our economy and help us with trade with other countries. This can help us economically and raise chances of more allies and different connections. Let's take a look at the rest of the survey results.